Welcome back. So top on the brief this morning, we start in the FCT. The former governor of Rivers State and Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Wike, says instructions have been given to his lawyers to approach a court to set aside the judicial panel of inquiry set up by the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, to investigate those behind the burning of secretariats in the state. He explains that the violence in Rivers State would have been avoided if his successor, Governor Fubara, had followed the rule of law and the pronouncement by the court. He spoke on our political program, Politics Today.
No person who believes in the peace and stability of any nation will say that you want to support violence, will say that you want to support destruction, will say that you don't want people to live in harmony. But what is important is that when there's violence, when there's instability, it is for you to ask question. What has led to that violence? What has led to instability? What has led to destruction? If at all, it's very key. I've said, I was a governor. I've always obeyed the rule of law. You heard the governor said that our state is turning to a state of anarchy where people do not obey the rule of law, where people do not obey the rule of law. What is obeying rule of law? You must respect. You must obey the judgment of courts. A governor came out on national television, not local television, to tell the world, I will not obey court judgment.
Did he say that?
Yes. In fact, to crown it all, he said there was no way in the judgment that the court said the election should not hold. He went as far as to say, I do not need police before I conduct an election. When somebody says, I don't need police, what are you saying? I'm inviting violence. Hoodlums will take opportunity, say police will not be involved. In that case, who is the perpetrator of that violence? Governor is the architect of the violence.
For the sake of peace, what in your own power do you think can be done?
Obey. The rule of law is the only thing that can bring peace.
And you think that it's up to Governor Fubara?
It is him. Who will support violence? Who will support destruction? Now you talk about panel of judicial panel inquiry. The governor said that this is the handwork of his political opponents.
Could it be you?
No, but having known them, what are certain of the panel of inquiry? You know them. All you need to call police, arrest them, charge them for arson. You know them. You have said so. So what is the basis of judicial panel of inquiry? I know them. Look, I have told our lawyers this afternoon. Go ahead and set aside those rubbish. That's rubbish.
What will Wike do?
What Wike is
to
going
allow
to
for
do?
Peace.
Obey court judgment. Allow the rule of law to prevail. Because if you don't obey the court judgment, if you don't adhere to rule of law, you are bringing anarchy.
And Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has inaugurated a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate the violence that recently erupted in some local government areas of the state. According to the governor, the commission was long overdue, recalling that a similar incident occurred about a year ago, which he chose to overlook. Governor Fubara also noted the troubling similarities between the current situation and the events that unfolded before 2013 and 2014, which were marked by courtroom disruptions, arson, and assassinations.
About this time last year, a similar thing happened. And because we believed that we are one family, that whatever differences we have, definitely will be resolved internally. But it has become very clear that rather than get close to the path of peace, that this state is gradually turning to, would I say, a kingdom where law and order are no longer the order of the day. And we can't fold our hands and allow such a thing to happen. So I've decided to take this action to find out the immediate and remote causes of this, and most importantly, no matter the personality involved, we must bring them to book.